Hello, it's Thursday, December 28th of 2023, and today I'm here at Prospect Park Station to take the Franklin Avenue Shuttle to Park Place, the only bi-directional single-track station in New York City. Here's a Q train. The Franklin Avenue Shuttle service is made up of two-car trains that run back and forth between the four stations on the line. The line only has a single track, except for the double-track portion in and around Botanic Garden Station that acts as a passing loop. The shuttle runs about every 10 minutes every day, except for Sunday when it runs a 12-minute frequency. At night, only one train is used, and the frequency halves accordingly. Park Place, the titular station, is the only station on the line that doesn't have any connecting services, and is the only station on the entire network to only be served by a shuttle. It may also have the shortest platform, but I haven't been able to fact-check that. Now I need to go to the shuttle platform, which is just on that side, so I'm going to go up the stairs and around the top. Here's some cool art with some leaves and stuff. And here we go, Franklin Avenue Shuttle down here. And it's on the left side. There's so much moss growing on these walls, it's so green. As you just saw, the shuttle is only a two-car train, and this is a 10-car long platform, so it'll only occupy a small portion of it. It'll actually stop right here where there's a little 2. I'm trying to point to it. Oh no, pigeon on the tracks. Here comes the train. Only one light. It's so itty-bitty. Now the train's gonna wait a few minutes for the driver to switch ends, and then we're gonna ride 2 stops to Park Place. It's quite dead here. A lot of trash. Made it to Park Place. Like I said, Park Place is the only single-track bi-directional station in New York, meaning that trains come from both sides on only one track. There's actually another station with the same name in Lower Manhattan, served by the 2 and 3, but it looks nothing like this, and it's underground, and there's a bunch of tall buildings, so yeah, it's a completely different place. A completely different Park Place, if you know what I mean. Another thing, of course, is that the platform is very short for a subway station. It actually may be the shortest platform on the network, only allowing for a 2-car train on this line. Now I'm gonna check out the station building with these green doors. That's nice. This is quite a nice interior section of the station. We have these nice warm lights, a little warm for my liking. Corrugated metal ceiling, interesting. So a metal fence, a gate line, sign, few signs, few departure boards. And yeah, it's pretty nice. So now that we have some quiet space, let's talk about the history of Park Place Station. The first station opened here in 1899 by the Kings County Elevated Railway and connected to the Fulton Street L at the time for direct service to Manhattan. That station was at ground level, and there were some level crossings. So a few years later, between 1905 and 1906, the station was completely rebuilt to provide an elevated service above the ground, sort of like it is today, and remove those level crossings. That's how the station was for almost 100 years, until it was torn down in 1998 and completely rebuilt, with a larger platform at the cost of one track, making it a single-track station. It reopened again in 1999, and that is the station that we have today. In terms of ridership, the station had exactly this amount of passengers in 2022, making it the 14th least used station. So I've come back out onto the platform to really look at some more details, some more design features of the platform. For one, we have this sort of red ceiling, which is quite interesting. It really contrasts with the green, especially during Christmas time. We also have these metal arches holding up the platform roof, which happily extends the full length of the platform. We can also see that over here is where the second track used to be, although now only, of course, this side is used. Each side of the platform also has these striped boards for the conductor, and these stairs, which for some reason the gates are open, which they shouldn't be, but that's a little concerning. Same thing on the other side. It's so cool seeing trains come this way and this way, just on a normal subway line. Now for a quick amenities rundown. The station has 2 trash cans, 1 classic New York wooden bench, a pair of ticket machines, 3 turnstiles, 2 new departure boards, and 2 old ones, which are now used for the date, and the station is accessible by ramp, which is just behind me down there. There's one exit over here to Park Place itself, but I'm gonna turn around and take the other ramp exit to see what that looks like. Okay, we're gonna go down the ramp here, which is actually not too bad. It's a slightly roundabout way, but you know, that's how ramps work. You have to have a gentle descent or ascent. I also just realized that the fence looks like eyes looking at you, which is really funny. Now we're approaching Franklin Avenue itself, the avenue which the shuttle is named after, which is the main shopping street of the area. It's actually not very wide at all. It's just 1 lane for cars. So the shuttle line parallels this avenue a few houses down to the right. We have classic New York stuff like delis and Chinese restaurants and construction sites, of course. If we turn right on Park Place, we'll get back to the station. So this is actually a super interesting underpass because, as you can see, the road dips down way further than the sidewalk does, which is actually very useful because as a pedestrian, you don't actually have to go so far down just because of cars' clearance, because a pedestrian can easily clear this bridge. Here's the other entrance, and you can even see that the eyes have a nose on this one. Wow, that was really loud. Now I'm gonna go 1 block down for a surprise viewpoint. That's such a cool bridge. Here we'll get to see some more of the residential areas. I just love how wide the sidewalk is here, except for here, of course, but this is just because of construction. I wonder if this is a real fallout shelter or just more of a joke sign. Ooh, new building. This is a nice house entrance with this nice little ramp right up to the door. That's pretty cool. Here it is. It's a bridge over the line. Whoa, how incredible. What a depressing looking subway line. Like, it's pretty cute. Like, it only has 1 track and the station's down there, but everything's so dead and there's some trash. I don't know, doesn't look great. That's where I was on that side. And on the other side, you can see here, if it focuses, where the tracks split and where the passing loop is formed. Okay, so it started to rain and it's getting a bit dark. I think that marks the end of my video. I've also sort of talked about all I wanted to talk about Park Place Station. If you enjoyed this video, consider liking and subscribing and maybe checking out some other content on my channel. Anyway, that's all from me for today, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye! Do you want to be in the video, chicken? I think you do. No, it doesn't seem like he wants to. Oh, this one does though. Huh, interesting.